The Star Wars saga began almost 2 decades before Josh Yurick was born, and he has only been alive during the time of the prequels. But you can tell he was raised right, because he is genuinely excited for both the new movie and his team's upcoming Star Wars night.
I've seen every single one, and the old ones were the ones that I started out on, so I'm quite familiar with most of the terminology from the series, and I can definitely say it is one of my favorite of all time.
The Blades will host the Dark Side, or Edmonton Oil Kings, on November 28th. The evening will feature a variety of Star Wars-themed events, and fans are encouraged to dress up as their favorite characters. As for the Alliance, they will be sporting these special jerseys that have been in the works for about a year.
And we're looking ahead to the pop culture calendar, and we thought, you know what, this coming season, there's not going to be anything bigger than the Star Wars movie being released in December. So we reached out to Lucasfilm and were absolutely amazed at their reception. They were so positive and supportive.
That isn't to say it was easy arriving at a final design, as Lucasfilm, the company that controls the Star Wars brand, is very protective of their image.
Back and forth a number of times between Lucas, ourselves, and the designer, and then various input from the Star Wars fans that we have on staff. But probably about 4 or 5 jerseys later, I think it was the 5th jersey that they finally said, that's the one.
The final design depicts a scene from The Empire Strikes Back during a battle on the ice planet Hoth, appropriate for both the sport of hockey and the city the Blades call home.
It's definitely something new, but I think it's absolutely awesome. They turned out great, and just the design of them is very cool.
The jerseys will be auctioned off both at the game and online. Fans of the movie and hockey franchises aren't the only ones who will benefit from this partnership. The main focus of the evening is to raise awareness, money, and food for the food banks of Saskatchewan.
It's just that great holiday feel right around the kickoff of Tree of Plenty, and then to have all these young men out there with their beautiful Star Wars jerseys on, thinking and talking about what's going on in our community and at the food bank.
And while it's impossible to predict or control things like this unless one possesses the Force, possibly the best promotion of all on game night would be if Luke had the game of his life. Gingras, that is.
You are dead on. Luke Gingras, obviously the Force has to be with him that night.
For Sega's Inside Edge, I'm Simon Hyatt.